Etsy is a huge marketplace if you're selling digital designs, but it can also be very competitive. A really simple strategy that you can use to make sales on Etsy if you're selling digital designs is to use bundles. Here you can see there's a whole bunch of big bundles for sale on Etsy. I've typed in at the top SVG bundles, but most people aren't going to be searching specifically for SVG bundles. They'll be looking for things very specifically, and if they find a bundle, that can be really helpful. So in this video, I'm going to walk through 5 niches that have the potential to make sales. These are digital design niches specifically designed for bundles. Let's jump in. In this video, I'm going to be using a niche research tool that I really like. It's called Everbee, and I'll put a link to Everbee in the video description below. Here's how it works. On the left-hand side, there's a keyword research tool, and I can type something into the search window. So here I've typed in SVG. We can see that this is the monthly search volume on Etsy, and we can see the competition is a little over 3.5 million, and that gets us a very low keyword score. But down below, there's different related keywords with different keyword scores. I'll put a link to Everbee in the video description below. Just a heads up, it is an affiliate link. That just means if you click on it and you purchase the Everbee subscription, which I do think is a really good value, I would receive a small commission. Let's jump in and find some niches that sell. Niche number 1 is social media bundle kit. It's a very specific long tail keyword because there's 4 words inside of it. If I remove kit, we'll see there's many more related keywords down below and the keyword score drops, but people are searching for the word kit. So make sure you put that in your keywords on Etsy. You'll see here the search volume is 336 per month. Competition's a little over 5,000. You'll see related keywords down below as well. I like this one here, social media manager bundle kit. So make sure to check out those related keywords below. Let's see what's up with social media bundle kits. Now, a quick recommendation, when you're on Etsy and you're searching for anything, make sure to go into this all filters here on the top left-hand side. And in this case, what I'm going to do is click on this item format, which is digital downloads, and I'll click show results. This will give us back over 1,000 results, including the ads, but at least it will remove any of the physical products. So here we can see a whole bunch of really good looking thumbnails here for social media. And this is of course related to things like Instagram, TikTok, Facebook, that kind of thing. So here's a good example of a listing that's doing some things right. They've got great looking thumbnails. They have many thumbnails, including a video thumbnail. That's important. You'll notice as well here they've got the original price is about $90 Canadian and it's at 75% off. So don't be afraid to list your item for a high price and then knock it off with a sale once in a while. That will give the customers perceived value. Another thing I really like is that down in the about this item, so over on the right hand side, you'll see there's many different reasons to purchase this product. They're providing value here and they're saying elevate your social media business, impress your clients, save time. You want to make sure to include those things in your listing. Give the customer a reason to purchase this item. And look at all the different things here they've got inside of the bundle. There's templates, there's onboarding, there's social media, all these different things. So obviously the bigger the bundle you can make, the better. It will take a lot of work to create a big bundle, but think of it as like creating a book and then publishing that book. It could be up for the next 5 years and people could find it useful and you could make royalties, which are essentially sales on Etsy. Niche number 2 is Facebook ad template bundle. I really like this one. The search volume is quite low. The competition's almost 0. It's barely anything at 50, and it gives you a pretty good keyword score of 100. This is not a technique that everybody likes to use, but I like to use this. It's what I call micro niching, because if you've only got 50 competition, even if you put 1 or 2 or even 5 listings up, you've already got a significant portion of the niche covered. And it doesn't take much to get a sale or 2 sales, and then suddenly you're at the top of that niche. So here you can see some related keywords as well. Make sure that you've got the word templates, bundle, ads, Facebook. These are all useful keywords. Okay, I'm on Etsy and I'm searching for Facebook ad template bundle. You see here there's 437 results that come back. If the number doesn't match what you've got in Everbee, it's because of the ads. Etsy will try to stack the results with people who have paid money to try to get to the top of the search results. So make sure when you're looking through that you're aware if it's an ad or not. Here's a great example of a good looking thumbnail. We can see here there's 40 plus ad templates, beautiful visuals for ads, lots of good thumbnails in here. Note the color scheme is very homogeneous. It says right in the title, 40 plus neutral Facebook ads. Some people may like neutral. Some people may like really loud. So feel free to get creative and brand your different templates into families. Again, there's a really good item description down here. This is the reasons that you're purchasing this. And we can see here there's been 5 sales so far. Exactly what I was looking for. My Facebook ads turned out great and are converting well. So take a look down at the reviews. And if you want to compete with these, take a look at what they're doing right. Of course, I don't want you to copy their templates, but feel free to use this as inspiration, the way the thumbnails look and the way the templates look, so you can provide valuable content for your potential customers. Niche number 3 is mental health SVG bundle. We can see here on Everbee, I've typed this in, the search volume's 203 per month. The competition's a little over 3,000, and that gets us a keyword score of 70. And I'm going to show you how this extension looks right inside of Etsy. It's really cool. So you can see here I'm on Etsy, and on the left-hand side, there's an Everbee toolbar, and I can actually look things up right inside the Etsy website. It's pretty neat. I can also look up individual listings. So here's one that says mental health SVG bundle, self-love SVG. It's in 20 plus carts, but check this out. The Google Chrome extension actually tells me the total sales, the monthly sales, even the views and the conversion rate. This is super helpful to look up things in real time. I just clicked the Analyze Listing button, and this really drills down now into the listing details, including keywords, volumes, and there's also shop details here as well. And I can analyze the different shop listings. This Chrome extension is really cool, and it's a huge time saver if you're floating around inside of Etsy perusing different listings. Here's another one. This is the Mental Health SVG bundle, and we can see it's $1.66 for a lot of different designs. It's in demand. 2 people have bought this in the last 24 hours. They've actually made 33 sales in the last month, and I think this is important because 33 sales times $1.66, that's about $50 a month, and this is as close to passive income as you can get. You create a big bundle, you list it on Etsy, and then you just let sales come in over time. Niche number 4 is SVG Bundle Laser Cut. Check this out. Search volume's a little over 1,000 per month. Competition's barely 2,000. That gets us a really high keyword score of 470. You want to ask yourself when you're creating bundles, ask yourself, why are people buying them? Well, laser cutting is a huge reason why somebody would buy a digital design. Let's check these out on Etsy. So on Etsy, we can see when I type in SVG Bundle Laser Cut, you're going to see some really big bundles here at the top. They're tagged as bestsellers. You might see some ads. But if you scroll on down, you're going to see smaller bundles. They don't have to be massively huge. Here's one. This is 50 PNGs for laser engraving. And when I analyze the listing, we can see there's 30 monthly sales, and at $17.46, that's not bad. That means their estimated monthly revenue is $749. And keep in mind, that's almost all profit because they're not actually shipping any physical items here. It's only a 3-month-old listing as well. It's already got 6,400 views. Here's another one. You can't go wrong starting out with animals, cats, dogs, whatever it is. 682 dog heads for $2.94. You might think, well, that's really tiny price point. So far, this person's made $35, but it's only been up for 1 month. I wanted to showcase these 2 listings because they're not long-standing listings. These are relatively new, and as such, there's hope that if you create a large bundle of valuable items, you can also make sales. Niche number 5 is bundle entire shop. Sometimes you can be an established store and you might be looking for ways to increase sales. We can just list literally everything in your store in one big bundle. Sometimes people really like the value and the convenience of just purchasing everything. We can see there's over 700 people searching every month, and we can see there's a little over 2,300 in competition. That's not very much. Keyword score is pretty high at 320. Okay, I've typed into Etsy bundle entire shop, and we can see we get back a whole bunch of different results. One thing that I wanted to point out is as I scroll on down, you're going to see right here that these are ads on Etsy, and it says right here, ad by Etsy seller, ad by Etsy seller. So I'm not saying to ignore these completely, but if you're looking for search results and holistic organic search results. These may not be the greatest examples to use. Here is a great example. This is a $147 item. There's 3 people that bought this in the last 24 hours, and you can see here the monthly sales are 18. When I click Analyze Listing, you can buy the entire shop, and you can see the monthly revenue here is over $2,500, 18 monthly sales. What do you get? You get pretty much everything listed in this person's store. And when we take a look at this person's store, we can see there's over 74,000 sales. In fact, when I click Analyze Shop, we can see here all of the listings come up inside of Everbee. We can see the price points, the total sales, the reviews, the listing ages, the favorites. The metrics go on and on. We can peek inside of this store and see all the cool things that this person is doing. I think it can be really important and useful for your growth on Etsy to look at a really successful store like this, over 74,000 sales. This is a very valuable business, and they're providing valuable listings and products for their clientele. All 1,800 plus listings would be included for the low price of $147. I think this is a really neat thing to shoot for. Make sure to check out really high-end listings like this to inspire yourself to grow your business on Etsy. I really hope you found this video helpful. I love using Everbee, and I use them a lot to help me make sales, not only on Etsy, but for other websites that sell print-on-demand products as well. I'll put a link to Everbee in the video description below. Thanks a lot for watching. Here's another video on how you can have some fun learning about niche research.